being me, before we lived the Lord's Prayer, well, sucks. Okay, sucks. It just sucks. You know, getting up, doing the right thing, nobody recognizing it, being in the bowels of hell, the worst bureaucracy with the worst perverts in the history of bureaucracy, perversion, sucks, right? I was sitting there watching this podcast with this kid that does a lot of podcasts. I think his name's Cohen or whatever. And he has this dude with the marine signs and all the things. And I was in this thing and we used to do this. And then Pam Bondi and Bongino and Patel and they do this. And there's no ethics. And there's a... Just live the Lord's Prayer, you little cunt face fucktard. I get people, I get mad. That's what's nice about being me, though. I can call people a cunt face fucktard. Because, you know, I'm right, they're wrong, I'm good, they're bad, they're lying, I'm telling the truth, right? So I can sit there, you know, and I can be obnoxious, I can break out in song. I can act like Jim Carrey if I want to. I can act like Jim Carrey. I was doing Jim Carrey earlier today. He's funny. He's obnoxious as hell. Yeah, he is. He's a funny dude, though. I can do him pretty well. Lots of people like, dude, Carrey. You know, that's funny. Oh, yeah, I can do Carrey kind of well. We're different looking, though. Yeah. He's lanky and skinny. And I'm not. Well, I used to be. Hell, back in 2017, I got kind of lanky and thin again. I was muscled, though, because I was, you know, exercising. I wasn't working my ass off. I was just working intelligently. It was about 4 days a week, an hour and a half workout. Yeah. Wasn't, you know, he's killing him. I just, I did, half an hour of running back and a defensive back and receiver, you know, and basketball drills in here. And then I did resistance training, highest about 15 pounds, you know, and then that was it. And everything just went, I was in real good shape. Then my body, I have to get in a place where it's very pristine. And we got to slowly clean out because they just abused me even worse after I proved it to them. It's kind of funny. From me, it's, you know, it's hilarious, you know, because I proved it. It's like, shit. And the other thing is, too, is like, you know, as far as you get people, you know, you'll never live in the Gila and they'll all be living the Lord's Prayer and you'll be dead. And boy, will they feel guilty. It's like, they should feel guilty now. You don't wait till someone's dead to feel bad about how shitty you treat him because he's standing up like King David before the worst Philistines in the history of the world, and you're fucking not doing a damn thing and then saying, I am God's chosen. You know, because people, when they tell you that, look, when you're the Messiah, and it's obvious, and your life story is in the book, and it's like, it's obvious, it's this dude, it's not you, you're batshit crazy. What do you think, you're Warren Jobs, David Koresh, or Jim Jones? Or, you know, you're the Daily Cruz guy with this girl with the daughter with the 666 tramp stamp on her tailbone. Yeah, you're that guy. Or, no, you're the African guy that stole everybody's money that's Jesus, the black Jesus. Or, no, the Australian Jesus, the real cute one with the, with the Olivia Newton-John looking wife and stuff. Yeah. That Jesus. Which Jesus? Oh, that's going to girls' night. That's going to pay my bills. That's going to get him a manicure and a pedicure of my mom. Yeah, there we go. Fuck. And you like all these people, they be on TV. It's weird. Like when you look at Dan Bongino and whatever, he's a podcaster, you know, with an ego problem, right? You're like, you do know, you are paying attention that I've been on the YouTube and the Facebook for 16 years, that I am the Messiah. I mean, you know what I've done in my life, and what you compared to you're doing with yours. Okay. You're a podcasting, prostitute for pimps that tell you what to do, and you just, okay. It's like faking. Remember that joke they said on Philadelphia, you know, how gay guys fake orgasms? They throw a warm yogurt on a guy's back. I was like, that's just messed up. Isn't it, though? That's horrible. Not really. So I'd rather I don't want anything in my butt. You know, just no, get yourself real healthy. Like, stuff coming out of your butt is always, you know, optimal. That's what it's for, you know. Like old Jeff Foxworthy, you know. making an interest out of an excerpt only just ain't appealing to any of us rednecks. And I happen to have lots of redneck in me. Not that way, but redneck in me, like, yes. You might be a country boy. That was on Scooby-Doo. And, in real life, you might be a redneck, And, yeah, I come from redneck folk. My dad's people's from Tennessee and Texas. Don't get much more redneck. Don't get much more redneck than that. No. You can't get any much more redneck than Tennessee and Texas, except for maybe Louisiana and Alabama. Or Mississippi. Mississippi and Alabama, that might be a little bit even more redneck than, I don't know, Tennessee and Texas. Guys, Texas is further south than Mississippi and Alabama. And Tennessee's where they started this whole mess. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Or was it Kentucky? It's either one. About the same. I think both Kentucky and Tennessee is indigenous words. I think Alabama and Mississippi is also. Texas, it was Tejas. It was a Hispanic word. I don't know based on what. You have to figure that one out on yourselves. Go look at Google it. All right. Wikipedia that motherfucker there. Okay. Louisiana. That sounds more like something the French Louisiana, French name, not, But Florida, that's Spanish, obvious, right? Carolinas, Georgia, that's like, European. Georgia, Carolinas, Maryland, New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, New York, Vermont, Delaware, No, Delaware's an indigenous, yeah. No, Delaware's an indigenous. There's people named the Delaware. Yeah, Delaware's Rhode Island. That's white people stuff. Maine. That's also I think white people stuff. But Delaware is indigenous, y'all. I think Ontario might be too. Quebec is obviously French there. Alberta, that's British, I think. Don't you think? Like British Columbia and Alberta. Saskatchewan, that's indigenous. Winnipeg, also indigenous. Just in case any of you monkey butts were wondering, but yeah, it's fun to be able to. Yeah, I can talk about anything I want. I'm believing about it in the Lord's Prayer. I've already corrected all quantum computing worldwide to save people from genocide. It's just taking a while because of assholes. We have no Epstein list. There is no Epstein list. Just forgive, debt, and trespass, love, one, eternal, faithful, peace. But what about justice for those 15-year-old girls that Donald Trump had sex with way back in the day? Most of them probably got really good jobs in the sex industry that they wanted to have a job in it. But you know what I'm saying there? Andrea, true connection there? Yeah. Okay. You get what you play for, you get what you pay for. And pray for it, whatever you say. I don't know. It's well, just go and sin the sin no more. You're saying yes. In the meantime, new commissioner of the CFL. Dude, Anchorage, Alaska, they will probably pay for the whole stadium and build it, and you will have a nice place to play Grey Cups because they'll probably put a dome stadium in it because when you play in October and stuff in Anchorage, it's going to be frozen and cold. And another thing is in there too is just all you have to do is just put in an inclusion that Alaskans take up a roster spots like a Canadian. They get Alaskans get a Canadian exemption. And there you go. The rest of the league, it works for the whole league. If it works for one team, it works for the whole league. So any of the guys from Alaska, they get a Canadian exemption because they have a team represented that is, helping out the league, and you just Winnipeg like they did before, pick and go play in the East. And then you have Saskatchewan, the Albertas, BC, and Anchorage, Alaska, and the West. And teams could get on a boat and take a boat ride up there. Just take the whole week. Do drills and stuff and practice on, the boat. Put a football field right in the center. Yeah, have the kids all having fun, mom's having fun. Whole family can go. Yeah, like Derek Carr when he took his family to Florida and stuff, Make it a family event. You guys can see the highest peak in Canada from the ocean, which Dad says is really breathtaking and right, yeah. So you can do stuff like that, Take a family trip together. If you're going to have all that big, opulent, stupid bullshit, make sure you do it safely. Make sure you do it intelligently during the right time of the year. And see how beautiful the world is and sit there and say, wow, Aren't you glad we're getting ready to live the Lord's Prayer? Because Parsons is perfect and we're all fucking perfect idiots. Yeah, God's perfect little idiot. Don't use God as a possessive pronoun or first person. Yeah. You are what you do. And you invent yourself into what you are. Okay. God is the glory of life. God is the essence of existence. That's far greater than our perception of what we perceive as an idiot or not, because we're doing propaganda for money. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Didn't he play Curly on Broadway? Boom, boom, boom. Hugh Jackman. Didn't he play Oklahoma on Broadway? I thought I heard he did. I don't know for sure. You know. I don't keep a body that big, man. When I get myself in really good shape, I get lean. I like being lean. It's healthy for me. When I'm fat, it's because I got chemical poisoning that's trying to shut my body down from cancer. And then you don't help by eating all that. I don't eat junk food. I just eat sweets and things like that to connect to my Amy and my Emily to try to help carry them through so they can emotionally get through to the kingdom of heaven once I fix the technology and they can live in it with me too. Because I love them so much. That's Amy's mommy. Oh, Amy was atrocious to me. Most people would want to kill her. Never see her again. I hate that fucking bitch. She was abused by a bunch of perverts that if any of those perverts say, I want to totally reverse myself and live the Lord's Prayer now, let's make it so, hit some technology buttons and start spreading this stuff, I feel lucky. Okay. Give Dirty Larry the finger. Yeah, and then give the zombie whatever, pimps or whatever, something high fives, exuberant high fives, whatever. I can't remember. Do you remember? No, but there's always work at the post office, right? I'm gonna load this one here up. It's past the point where I can be embarrassed for y'all because you are so arrogant and ignorant. It's not ignorant. They can't be ignorant. Everybody should know who the FIB, especially the FBI. Yeah, Homeland Security. NASA, Mars rover, shit. Everybody should know this guy's Messiah. He's done everything perfectly to teach technology to live like King David and King Solomon. We're retards and idiots. And there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. That's a good song. Is that Martha Reeves and the Vandellas? I think it is. Okay. They also sing Dancing in the Streets, which is also a pretty good song. Okay, but Don't Mess with Bill. Is that is that Mary Wells? Hear what I say, hey boys, keep away, hey. Don't mess with Bill. Wait a minute, that sounds homosexual. I'm just being silly, y'all. You know me, I get to have fun. I get to do whatever the fuck I want. Son of man does whatever he wishes because he's right and you wrong. He's good, he's bad. You bad, he's good, he's bad. I'm never bad. I'm not so bad. No, that's all the divas on TV because when I'm bad, I'm oh so bad. So spank me. I don't want to spank you. Amy Farrah Fowler. You think you're sick, but you ain't sick. Okay. Go with your physicist boyfriend. I'll see you later. Okay, guys. I love you, all right? Peace out, man. We'll get this straightened out. Follow me. If you can't, I'll take care of it. I love your children.